podcast that seeks to push meaningful conversation to a whole new level. Whether it's for your entertainment or your personal growth, we appreciate you being here today. And now, on to the show. What's going on, man?
Shepherd, we are here again, sir.
Yes, we are, for another fantabulous episode.
Are you singing?
Yeah, look, I'm warming it up. You see, getting closer and closer.
It's your vocal exercise?
Okay. Right? Red leather, yellow leather. I don't know, something was wrong with my voice today. Like it feels, it's not sick, but I was outside in the rain and I was hot and sweaty, and then it's hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And I just feel weird. It's like something's caught in here.
Yep. It's been,
Excuse me.
This weather's been crazy, man.
Yeah, it has not been good. So, I do apologize to everybody that's out here. All right? Just do some of that action. What are we getting into today?
Man, we are doing a show on fingerprint guns and pissy hands.
Fingerprint guns and pissy hands. I'm so excited about this one.
Clearly, you are excited about this show.
I am excited about this show because I feel like these are some things that we need to talk about.
Okay.
Little bit of seriousness, a little bit of fun. But pissy hands. I want to start with pissy hands.
Okay, so we're flipping it. Let's go with it.
Whatever you can do. It doesn't matter.
Roll with it.
Guns, we can do pissy hands.
No, let's roll with the pissy hands, man.
Because I was thinking about this. Now, it dawned on me one day when I had to go take a piss.
Okay.
So I had to go to the restroom, obviously. I mean, some people don't have to go to the restroom. Some people just piss in their pants, whatever you want to do. But when I was in there, one of my colleagues was taking a shit.
Okay.
Which, first of all, I don't know about anybody out here, whatever. I think it's weird when you have conversations.
Yeah, it's not okay.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I'm getting sidetracked. I went to basketball camp as a kid.
Okay.
And it was an interesting experience because it was the first time where there's a large grouping of people, and I was younger, right? So it's not, you don't have those college days, you don't have all that other stuff, right? You're younger, but then like you're sharing a dorm because it was at a college.
Okay.
So you're sharing a dorm area. So all the bathrooms were together, right? And so we had to do everything together. So you'd go to practice together, you'd come back from practice together, you'd eat together, and because you're on the same schedule, well, so, sometimes you shit. And you're going to, all right, guys, we're going to go group shit together at whatever time it was. And it's like, come join us. I'm like, and they would be in there having conversations, taking a shit. And I was like, this is odd to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway, but neither here nor there. So I'm at work and one of my colleagues is taking a shit. And as I'm taking a piss, they make a comment. Because I had to go really bad. Yeah. They're like, God damn, man, that's a healthy stream.
Really?
Healthy stream. Because I'm out there, I'm knocking the porcelain off the back. Boy, okay, I'm drilling holes at this point. Okay. But I was thinking, because over the course of time that I've been there, there's a lot of in and out. I've had times where I'm pissing next to, it's what, three stalls, whatever, 4 urinals, whatever you want to call it. And there has been a lot of very unhealthy streams, if you will. Right. And I'm like, God damn, you probably should get that checked. Because if you're, look, this is a health announcement. If you have to grunt while you're taking a piss, you need to go to the doctor.
Something's not, because it should flow a little easier than that. Right?
Yeah, and I'm talking like, I never knew what a stop and go piss was. I never knew until working in this place, and it's a stop and go, and I'm like, sometimes it sounds like it's coming like a mist. It's like a, and needless to say, I'm concerned.
Really,
I'm concerned for a lot of my coworkers.
So it's been
This is a public
an
service
evaluation of piss sounds.
of
The strength of
the strength of the
the
stream.
stream. The strength of the stream.
Yeah, because I don't think that people take it seriously. I think that, I mean, how often do you talk about your restroom behavior?
I got you. Is it prostate? Is that connected to your prostate?
I think it's a swollen prostate.
Okay,
Right?
I think it is connected to your prostate.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm just concerned because I just want people to know, if you're listening and you have stop and go peas, go see a doctor. Just go see a doctor. Okay? People, I don't want to put a finger in my ass or whatever. It's not that bad.
Are they a little older?
They are older. Okay, if you have to get,
So maybe that's part of it.
You have to get into a 3-point stance.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's plenty. Like, I was at the airport, man, and this dude literally, like, like he was fully into, like, I could see, his arm just kind of.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I mean, dog, man, just go sit down.
Just
go sit down and take it, because this standing up is stressing you out.
It's yeah. So I just want to raise some awareness.
This right here is
okay.
Why I do this. This is exactly why I do this.
I just want to raise some awareness about prostates.
Okay.
Get them checked out.
Get them checked.
Okay. But also,
and if you have a history, do it sooner.
Yes, please do.
There's
it
a history
sooner.
in life.
If you have a history in your family somewhere, go get yourself checked out, because it's going to save you a lot of problems.
Yep.
Trust me, it's not fun having to push out your piss. Okay, these people are struggling in there, and I feel bad because I'm over there just fucking
La-di-da.
just going for it. I never appreciated my healthy stream until
you started working. I guess.
Yeah, and then I see, like, God dang, it's like that. Like, I will never take this for granted.
So it's one of those things that you appreciate at the moment.
Yes, I appreciate
the small things.
A healthy stream.
Yeah.
And that being said, though, another thing that I learned, right? And it's interesting, as you work in public buildings, you don't ask me why I hone in on the bathroom side of things.
Okay.
Maybe that means I'm in there far too much. Hand washing. Now
that's something that's completely
is
not almost
universal.
Non-existent in some cases.
I have witnessed people take a shit.
Yeah.
And
toot toot. Hit the door.
Like, we're not even gonna splash some water.
A little sprinkle, something. No sanitizer, no nothing.
Just walk. They're automatic. Just walk by with your hand there.
Just, if you don't want the water, it's fine. At least put some alcohol on your hand.
Nothing. Just right out more than once. More than.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I've never, bro. I mean, yeah. I now that part, man. I'm like, I'm dumbfounded every time I see it, though. I'm like, are you for real? Are you for real? And then I almost wrapped my hand in tissue to go out the door.
You have to.
Because, man, what did you touch?
Well, at that point, I'm trying to kick everything. I'm just
right. Where's the foot pedal on the door?
If it's got a handle, I'm gonna kick it. So I hope nobody's on the other side, because
they getting hit on the other side of the door.
They getting kicked in the face. I don't understand the hygiene habits. And another PSA.
Okay.
Wash your damn hands. Just wash your hands.
Yeah, just wash your hands.
It doesn't take that
it's
much
just
out
so
of your
many
day.
germs. Regardless, if you're just going in there, even if you're going in there, wash your hands. Go in there. I mean, whatever you're doing before you leave, wash your hands.
Now, I got one more for you, which blew my mind.
Okay.
Blew my mind. Okay. There's a gentleman taking a shit. Okay. Taking a shit.
Okay.
Was watching, I don't know what is World Star or something.
Now, this is ridiculous.
On the phone.
On the phone.
Okay. So he's watching World Star in there. I can hear him laughing. I know he's taking a shit because I can hear him splattering the whole bag of the bag of the toilet. Okay?
It's so graphic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he is splattering the whole. I'm talking about. It's probably coming up his back if he's sitting too far forward.
Man.
Okay? And as I'm like, is this man in here blowing it up on watching TV? And then I start to hear a crinkle. And I said, is this motherfucker eating chips?
No, sir. Nope. I refuse to believe it. Nope. All right, peace. We're done with this episode. You know, he's not eating chips in the stall watching TV.
A bag of
that's so nasty.
Chips.
Dog, that's so nasty. Dog, I won't even take, if I have a drink, when I go into I'll put the drink outside. So I'll prefer to leave it outside. I won't even go into the bathroom with. You mean tell me this dude is eating chips? Matter of fact, the fact that you have your phone, you're watching your phone. What are you gonna do? What? So you about to take all of that out with your phone because you're not finna wash your hands. Clearly, this dude's not washing his hands. He doesn't care because he's eating chips and watching his phone.
Watching his phone. And
you about to wipe your butt and then grab your chips and phone and walk out of here. That's nasty, dog.
And walk right.
That is nasty.
So, but it makes me wonder.
Nope.
It makes me wonder.
Oh man, just got a bacteria infection for no reason.
For no reason. Look, and you wonder why he gets pink eye all the time. You can't figure it out.
Oh man, this is
dumbfounded. Just fucking dumbfounded, dude. Like, I don't understand.
Why keep getting bigger? Because you got doodle on your hands. Oh, and you rubbing your eye, man.
Yeah. Just enjoy.
Oh, bro. Okay. Man.
I just felt like we had to, because I had to share these stories with somebody.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Why do I keep getting pink eye?
Right. It don't make no sense. It's the fifth time.
I'm so tired of getting pink eye. Somebody tell me why I keep getting pink eye.
This gets so bad. Blame it on everybody else.
In the HR office. I don't know what these guys are doing, but I keep getting pink eye.
Pink eye all the time. Oh. And I could just see my HR manager. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's crazy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it just made me.
Man,
it just blew my mind.
It's dehumidifiers and everything all over the office to try to purify the air. And dude, you not washing your hands and you eating chips and watching the phone.
Yeah. Whole bag
in
of
the
chips.
darn stall.
Whole bag of chips. Yeah, I don't get it, man.
Crinkling. The bag of chips.
I heard the bag. I said, this can't be. This can't. And then you hear I'm just like, oh shit. Oh, he's really crunching chips in here. Oh,
that's nasty, dog. That is nasty.
But yeah, so wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm done.
Please just wash your hands. But change it. Talking about doo-doo fingers, fingerprint guns. This is a prime example of why we don't. Good segue into why we don't need fingerprint. Because when your prints is caked up in shit, you don't.
Oh
need,
man.
Yeah. Yeah. So the news article came out with increasing gun laws. So this is why we're supposed to start the serious.
We had it right. You started this. You the one flipped the thing.
The serious side first.
Come on,
I know,
man.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
You just wanted to get to the stories.
I had to get to the stories.
So into these stories, man. Here we go.
I had to get to the stories, okay, because the people need to know what's going on here. Yes. Or in other news. Yeah. While we're taking the pause here, it's a good time for everybody to like, comment, subscribe to all things DeepMc's.
Help us out, guys.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
We're not begging. We just appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, we just appreciate you for locking us in.
One click.
So that you know when new segments drop, you know, you'll be alerted. So stay in touch with us, man. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do. A lot more than I appreciate fingerprint guns. I'm good on the fingerprint guns. So
I mean, you I don't know if people know, but you are a connoisseur. Is that what we call it? Or you like guns?
Do
you like guns?
I'm not. I can't call myself a connoisseur because I don't have the finances.
Okay. But you like what you like, right?
Yes.
And that's one of the things you do like. It's a nice firearm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I do enjoy firearms. I'm very passionate about firearms. I don't know what that makes me. Some people would, whatever, you're this, you're that, you're whatever.
A person that likes guns.
I like guns.
Yeah.
That being said, there is a lot of lobbying to increase, requirements to obtain guns, to change gun laws, to do this, to do that, to do whatever. And as I was going through, it came up in my news feed that fingerprint guns. Well, no, it was sent to me.
Okay.
Excuse me. But it was fingerprint guns, and I was kind of frustrated because I don't like the idea. Like, I get it, and there's a safety element to it.
So the gun won't fire without.
So yeah, basically you have to have a grip on the gun, and it has to read your fingerprint in order to engage, right? Okay. And my thought process behind it is why? Why would you want something like this? And so many people are like, oh yeah, it's gonna be such a great idea. Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, this is whatever. This is this. This is that. This is all of these things. And I
but
guess
they're not gonna stop making the rest of the guns. So why does it matter? And all of the billions of guns that are already out there, what is that gonna change?
Right, like you can't find another gun.
Yeah,
right. If you really want to.
Right.
And I was trying to find a solution or a reason why this would be something I want in my life, and I can't do it. And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, if I had kids, right? Could it prevent one of them from, I don't know, shooting?
Yeah, in that instance, possibly. Yeah,
maybe. But then my thought process would ring back to if I had a gun in the house, and what if my kids were home alone? Or what if it was just my kids and their mom?
They couldn't shoot the gun.
They couldn't shoot the gun.
Yeah.
So it could have been a situation where they could have, right? Because I'm going to train them properly how to use a firearm. Now they can't shoot it. But then if I put their fingerprint in the gun, then they can shoot the gun anyway. And if they're going to do whatever they're going to do, they're going to do whatever they're going to do.
So is it digital? So it reads digitally?
Yeah.
Like your print?
Yeah, it's like on like a laptop or little thing.
Like,
and you just touch it and it reads it.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know. But then I was thinking about, what if you're in the shower? What if you got soap on your hand? What if you got lotion? What if you got, because look, my fingerprint on my computer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to give it a good wipe.
Yep, you got to clean it off. Yeah, right.
Oil buildup, things like that. And it gets to a point where now this thing that I have personally for self-protection becomes, as good as a brick.
Yeah, right. You probably end up throwing it before it'll shoot.
Yeah.
So with this conversation, right? Because I think the fingerprint gun is I don't know that it's a solution to the issue, right? But as a gun advocate, is there anything you see? Is there a way that you see, right, from the everyday Joe's perspective, for some type of law or some type of change in how we view or use or receive guns? Is there anything that you can think of in that process that you would offer if it were asked?
And this is where we need a good someone like Colin, sorry. Because he would be great at answering these types of things. And I don't know, for me, it's such a loaded question. It's a terrible joke. These people out here will get it. Whatever.
I'm waiting
for it to come in, right? But the issue is the answer is so looked down upon. The answer is so, they don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear the real answer. Mm-hmm. And honestly, this is going to sound bad, but gun control is not the issue. Mm-hmm. And people will argue that because they're going to say, oh, well, look at a place like Australia, right? There's not a lot of gun deaths, mm-hmm. Whatever. And they look at that and yeah, 1,000% you're right. There isn't a lot of gun violence, mm-hmm. but you know what? There is a lot of in Australia, heavy depression, lots of drug use, mm-hmm. Lots of suicide. Mm-hmm. I mean, we had Matt Grant on the show. He lives there. Mm-hmm. He talks about it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a give and take, mm-hmm. right? So would you rather have that, or would you rather have, a little gun violence, right? The second part of that is what is spurring that violence, mm-hmm. right? Why not attack the problem? You look at guns, a lot of the gun violence is congested in specific areas, mm-hmm. hot spots. Mm-hmm. It's not widespread. Not a lot of gun violence in Wyoming. Mm-hmm. It's centered around urban areas. It's centered around border towns. It's centered around, there's hot spots for it, mm-hmm. right? So what is going on in those areas that is causing that, mm-hmm. right? Drug trafficking is a big deal. A lot of gangs. Mental health is a certain aspect of it for sure, but a lot of that mental health stuff, there was earlier signs. Was the person being bullied? Was the person this? Was the person mm-hmm. that? Mm-hmm. Not all the time, but a lot of times there's things that we should be addressing before the guns. Because if you think about, they talk about how many guns are in America. Mm-hmm. Millions, mm-hmm. millions and millions and millions and millions. Are there millions and millions and millions of deaths all the time? Mm-hmm. No, there's not. I think education is a huge. I grew up with guns. I've always had guns. I've introduced people to guns. Everybody I've introduced to guns hasn't gone out and shot anybody. Mm-hmm. I've grown up with them, whatever. As I continue to go on, if I have kids or whatever the situation is, I'm going to teach them proper gun use, and they're going to know what to do and not to do. And education goes a long way. The people that I feel, guns are a tool, mm-hmm. more than anything. I think that it's an easy way out for a lot of ways. But, if someone wants to cause mass harm, right? It's an easier tool than walking around with a knife.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course.
If someone wants to off themselves, it's easier, it's instant, and it's a lot less painful than trying to figure out how to work around that. Not saying anybody should do that. I don't think that it is the problem that people make it out to be. I think that it is a lot of the times a scapegoat to not have to address the real root cause of the issues.
So if it's not the gun is an inanimate, I think you rubbed off on me. An inanimate object, right?
Yes.
It has no life. It has no breath. It has no trigger unless you pull it, right? So it has to have somebody connected to it to do that, right? And it's inherently it's not the gun, but it is the person. And so what is it then that could be done at this point to go backwards? Like, all of the guns that are out there, right? All of the people that have them. And
yeah,
clearly you can pick them up fairly easily anywhere.
They're not hard to get.
Yeah. And so, what is it at this point that changes that? And I mean, I think for me, it just seems like it's too much money in it to make any real change or make people really be held accountable to the guns that they have, right?
There's a lot of money in it. But that's the problem, is that the people with a mass quantity of guns aren't the problem. The people with the mass quantity of guns aren't the problem. It's always, this person walked into a store and walked out. Yeah, you're right. They did. And the process of getting one in some states is a lot easier. Like here in the great state of Texas, you can walk in, walk out. Mm-hmm. Right now, I am passionate about guns, 1,000%. I was a few years back at an academy, and I was purchasing a gun, and I had gone back to my car, and then I seen a gentleman come out behind me with his assault rifle, and I was like, that motherfucker don't need a gun.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Right.
I was like, he does not need a gun.
So what told you that? What told you that he didn't need one?
I don't know. He just looks sketchy.
So,
which I could have been judging him, very, very rightfully so.
But I'm saying, how? Because clearly, I walked into academy and walked out with mine. Right. All they did was check my background, run my license and the information. 20 minutes later, walking out with the case, right?
Walking out.
And so clearly there's not a very detailed background check that is being done,
I mean, it checks for major things.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing is if they haven't done anything major, I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's an amendment. People have a right to it. Now, if you're saying they don't have that right, well, I mean, before someone goes and does something bad, if they've never done anything major, but then you look at people like, I look at all these serial killers and all of these rapists and all these people that are raping and killing, that are out there, and they get documentaries and glamorized, and no one's like, hey, we should start banning Rufinol. We should start putting dicks in cages and everything else. Like, they're not doing that. So it's okay to drug and rape, or I'm not saying it's okay, but like, you glorify that.
I mean, I think it becomes a big deal, when somebody walks into a school and shoots up a school, or walks into a church and shoots up a church, right? Because that's when it gets big, right? That's when the conversation comes back up, when you have these mass shootings of individuals, right? Yeah, like you said, nobody's talking that much about, shooting in the hood every day, right? That's not happening. Nobody's people getting shot on New Year's Eve because everybody out with a gun shooting it in the air and people get hit with bullets. Nobody's talking about that kind of stuff. I get it. But that still doesn't make it any less of a problem just because we're not talking about it, right?
It's definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. I don't think that there's not an issue, but then again, those things, those are the people, and where is the education, right? Because I can tell you right now, no one that I have been with and growing up, and no one's shooting a gun in the air.
Yeah,
they're not doing it.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Right.
Right. The people out there that are doing it, where was their education?
Right.
You know, and I think
because it's got to come down.
Yeah.
Clown. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe they think it catches. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right.
And it's just, I think that maybe, okay, well, can you make it a little tougher to achieve a firearm? Okay, yeah, maybe. Is it going to make a big difference in the long run? No. Because I don't think that necessarily the people that are going to do the bad things, those people are going to also be able to
still get what they want.
Obtain.
Okay.
Right? So
you don't think anything's going to stop them from obtaining, because it's going to be illegal anyway.
I mean, what happened when they outlawed alcohol? You know?
Yeah.
What happened when they tried to outlaw gambling? What happened when they say, "Oh, well, you can't have drugs. Drugs are illegal. You can get fucking drugs." I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Regardless. So, you know, I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah. I think it's just a bit, you know, with with drugs, right? They instituted the war on drugs, which actually made it worse. But at the end of the day, you know, they tried to put some energy and effort into trying to fix the issue.
I mean,
I don't know how successful. Well, it hadn't been successful at all.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Behind that.
Right. Because that's another show.
It's a whole nother show. The war on drugs wasn't really
was a plant of drugs.
A plant of drugs.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. All I know, and that's where, like, I don't want to be that guy. You're not taking my guns.
Yeah, come and take them.
Come and take them, motherfucker. Yeah. God damn it. You know,
I think that's not going to be voice.
No, it's not. Look,
it's not.
No, because look, it's not racist. I'm just doing. It's no different than me doing.
Did what?
If I was an actor and I had to play a British guy, right? It's no different. Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. My bad.
We're acting. We're giving people.
Characters. Yeah, I got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're adding some flavor to the.
Some flavor to the show.
Got it.
So from pissy hands to fingerprint guns, we'll leave it up to the audience to decide. Let us know in the comments what you agree with, what you like, don't like, and what you do.
What you do.
You do.
And if you keep getting pink eye, consider
probably changing your habits.
Yeah, maybe just one or two.
One or two. What's going on, guys? Hope you like the show. Appreciate y'all listening, but we need something from you. Yeah,
man, we need you to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to know what you like about the show, so that we can continue to create relevant content for you.
Appreciate it.